How many darts do you rip a day on average?
Somebody needs to check on Post Malone's health because this man recently revealed that he has some pretty crazy smoking habits. And let's be clear, I don't mean the same smoking habits like somebody like Snoop Dogg or Wiz Khalifa. I'm talking about good old-fashioned darts, bogeys, Dutch, whatever you call it. You know, it's just common knowledge, Post Malone smokes a lot of cigarettes. But how many cigarettes a day does Post Malone consume, and what's his record for the most in a day? Well, he sat down with the Full Send podcast recently and spoke on this, so we're gonna break this down. This is Famous News.
This is a knife.
Oh no! You still didn't like me. You shot me.
Just send the location.
I'm number one.
My calling is to be the leader of the free world.
Like I said, it's no secret that Posty likes his cigs, but how many does he smoke a day?
How many darts do you rip a day on average?
On a really terrible day.
Or on a good day?
Yeah, there's a very fine line between a terrible day and a good day. 40, 45.
45
Yeah, 40 to 45 smokes is a lot of cigarettes to consume. It's also a little troublesome that the number doesn't really change whether it's a good or bad day, like Posty suggests. What was even crazier is when Post revealed his all-time daily record of cigarettes consumed.
What do you think's the most darts you've ever ripped in a day?
Probably like 80.
Yeah, I don't know, man. 80 is just way too many cigarettes for anybody to be having in one day, especially for somebody whose vocal cords is their livelihood. And Post Malone also said the guy's name is Ben, who's always handing him his second pack. I mean, is that the person to blame here? Who is Ben, and do we need to stop Ben from enabling Post's smoking habits? But in all seriousness, Post is a guy who's always giving good vibes, and he just dropped his album this past week called 12 Karat Toothache, so I'm sure he's going to be celebrating with a pack or two. Let's just hope Post cuts back a little bit on his smoking habits so he can preserve those one-of-a-kind vocal cords. Anyways, my name is Clyde Smith, and this has been Famous News.